Hello, my name's Alex Dent and I've got obsessive compulsive disorder. You know when you go into your kitchen and you open your cupboard and you realise that all your mugs aren't at a 45-degree angle? You know when you accidentally touch the bottom of your shoe and you have a panic attack? Don't you hate it when you're doing stand-up and there's an odd number of people in the audience wearing glasses? Let it go, Alec, let it go.
You're looking at me and you're thinking, well, hasn't Venus Williams let herself go? Jared.
Yeah?
I fucked up my first line. Can we take that again? If you just introduce me again, I'll get it right the second time. I don't know why I said Venus Williams. Freaking...
I'm obviously a very nerdy person, and I think you know you're a nerd if you yell out "spoiler alert" before you ejaculate, and I've been a nerd like my entire life. Like growing up, I had an alarm clock that first set the time in English and then in Klingon, and I know that I'm going to be like a nerd until the day I die. And I realized recently that when I die and they're at my funeral and they're going to lower my coffin into the ground, I really just want the Tetris music playing in the background.
I study physics, like I said, and part of my research involves rewriting well-known sayings so that they're more scientifically accurate. I'm hoping some of these will catch on. Like, absence makes the heart grow at the same rate it was growing previously. Well, there are some things money can't buy. For everything else, there's money. Or my personal favourite, life doesn't begin at 40, which I found out the hard way after I took a 39-year-old to an abortion clinic.
I recently read that epileptic seizures can sometimes be caused by flashing lights, which really begs the question, if an epileptic seizure is caused by bright flashing lights, should I call an ambulance? No, I don't mean to complain, but that joke deserves a much bigger laugh.
I find that I can't talk to girls that I find attractive, so assume if we've had a conversation. You're quite the minger.
So, you're looking at me, and you're thinking, well, hasn't Venus Williams let herself go? Jared? Jared, I've said Venus Williams again. Look, I've got a notebook, I'll get the notebook.
I'm not very politically minded. The other day, a friend asked whether a particular newspaper was right or left-leaning, and I thought he was asking if it was printed in italics. So I just said no. So to appear more political, I've written this play. It's a one-act play, just starring myself, where I play myself and Hitler. Let me just get this is me here, and this is Hitler. Oh, hey, Ad. Hey, Ad, are there any Jewish people that you like? 9. Oh, wow, that's more than I expected.
I grew up in a quiet part of England called Kent. Anyone from Kent? That was a cool place. I mean, it did also mean that I spent most of my childhood as the token black kid. It was just... But, like, it made for quite an interesting childhood. Like, my favourite story, like, one year for Halloween, I dressed up as a vampire. And a gang of kids came up to me and were like, mate, do they even have vampires in Africa? And I was like, mate, we don't have vampires here. Like,
But yeah, the one thing me and my friends from the military all agree on is that the adverts for joining the military are bullshit. They're not ads for joining the military, they're ads for a violent package holiday, right? And they try and cover up the military things with fun things. Go trek across the Sahara, make new friends, kill people. Ignore that. Climb the Alps, learn leadership skills. No, seriously, you will have to kill people. And then they always have people like an extra in Star Trek doing a task, and then they turn away to briefly describe the task in one sentence and go back to doing the task. And they always have the one northern guy, because that's the Army's version of equal opportunities, to have a northerner in there. So you'd be watching and part of the advert will just go, pressing buttons in a submarine.
I know you're thinking, you're looking at me and you're thinking, well, hasn't Serena Williams let herself go? Worth the fucking wait.
Growing up in an Arab family, I sort of observed other minorities like taking back negative or discriminatory words that were used against them and like making them positive. Like black people took back the N-word and gay people took back the word queer, and Arabs have a lot to take back but not really very much to make positive. So like Egyptians built the pyramids and we invented beer, but what have we done lately? I don't know, like, what could we even say to each other? Like, I thought, like, maybe we could try, like, yo, towel head, salam alaikum, you're really terrorizing me up in this bitch. What's up, my submissive woman? Make me some hummus. I'm gonna get stoned, but not in the fun way.
There's a phrase to do with kids that I think underestimates them, and it's the phrase, it was like taking candy from a baby. Now that phrase is meant to mean something that's very, very easy, but if you've ever tried it, it's really hard to do, okay, because the parents are always getting involved, aren't they, right? But it's, no they are, but it's the physical action is easy, but the consequences make it difficult. So that phrase doesn't work. That phrase is like saying, it's as easy as slamming your penis in a sandwich toaster. Be physically easy to do, but it's going to ruin more than a panini, isn't it?
It's fine, actually. I had to go for an ultrasound, though. I had to have a checkup with another doctor. Another quite weird experience. I think he was over-liberal in his application of the jelly, the requisite jelly. Okay, because it became slightly unkempt down there, I guess. So you do that, and we're chatting away, and we've done sort of the test, and we're talking, and he just quite suddenly, he takes a big handful of kitchen towels, and he pushes them towards me, and with a kind of quiet shame for what's passed between us, he just says, "Clean yourself up."
This last song is called. It's sort of about a girl, but it's more about how I find it quite difficult to be sincere, and it's called Like a Movie. Thanks very much, you guys have been great. Who laughed at that? The two of us run screaming down the street. Ah. People can tell we're in love. And when we picnic in the park, we put food on our faces. We know that's not the way. We know that's not the way you eat. But we're just in a dream, having fun with the strawberries and eggs. And it is like a movie. And when we're making love, we never smile. Caught up in the moment. And there's nothing funny about the faces and the noises. I know it. And when I come out of my dick, it's never gross. And once I've come out of my dick, we can look each other in the eyes.
very much, guys.